Yo, what's going on, guys? What is going on? Good morning, good evening over where you are. Good morning where I am. How's it going, guys? A little bit of green over the last 2 days, huh? A little bit of green over the last 2 days. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin chart. What's happening? Managed to put out a couple of videos yesterday. That wasn't too bad. So Bitcoin is wicking up to uh, the 7-day moving average, as you can see this pink line here. It's sitting at 88,579. Are we going to reject off of there like we have this whole time? As you can see, rejections all the way down. Are we going to reject off? We're seeing a little bit of green volume, a little bit of green volume. So we'll see. Seems like we wicked anytime we drop down below about 84,600 support, we climb right back up again. So very, very nice. Yes. Let's get some tools out, shall we? Yeah, it seems like right about there. Anytime we get below that level there, we climb right back up again. So, all right, let's see what's going on out there. Let's get into the chat a little bit. We got 0 super chats to start the stream again. Holy smokes! Oh, House, what's up, buddy? Host says, hope everything is going good. Mailed you some chicken parm. There you go. That's what I like to hear. Silver's holding that $50 level pretty well. Nice, 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 nice. What's going on, Ty? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Jake the Snake. Roberto, the international cryptic man of mystery. There you go. Quentin, what's up, my guy? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I'm a little tired, guys. It's been up since about 6 o'clock in the morning, my time. So, Volks, what's up, man? Caught alive. How's Japan? It's exhausting, to be honest with you. Exhausting. Hope you're having a great time, Rob. God bless you. Yes, here for work though, guys. Let's remember we gotta crunch down. We gotta focus on work. D Wellwood, dippity dip dip. Keep on keeping on, Rob. Hope Japan's going well. Absolutely. H Barbarina in the house. What's happening? Rightly divided. What's good? Beast Mode says, "What's up, Rob? Look at the monthly dating back to 2013." For some hopium, would you say closing at 88 this week, amid more importantly next week? I'm a little confused, Beast Mode. You want me to look at the monthly or you want me to look at the weekly? I could go over to both. I mean, if I go to the 30-day, right? Let's check out the monthly. And we have a little bit of support on the monthly, right around 82,355, right? Yeah, look at that. Boom. Look at that climb. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, man. That's quite a climb, though, from 2023 all the way up to the peak here. That was a nice move, man. That was a nice, nice move. Let's go to the weekly time frame. 88K. What's the significance of 88? I don't really see any significant support levels at 88K that I'm looking at on the weekly time frame. Like I said, we kind of have this on the weekly time frame. We kind of have this potential head and shoulders pattern I've been telling you guys about for a while now. Where's my paintbrush here? I'm on my laptop, so I'm not used to. Anyway, yeah, we got the shoulder, we've got a head. If we bounce back up, if we bounce somewhere between right here in this range between 78K and 86K, if we climb back up again and put in that second shoulder, we're coming back down, right? So that's just something you need to pay attention to on the weekly time frame. But guys, that's something that's going to take probably 6 to 8 weeks minimum to start playing out, right? So that's definitely not going to be fast by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, why don't I have my marker on here? Where's my paintbrush, man? Where is my paintbrush? Anyway. Anywho. Swift and XEN dropped pretty good. Do you think ZBEC is going to do the same? Possibly. Possibly. I think everything's been pumping nicely for the last couple of days, right? So you probably will see people taking profits. Also, like and sub. Yes, absolutely. We got 138 people watching. We have, how many likes do we have? 38, guys. Come on. Seriously. Hit the like button, yo. Hit the like button. What's going on? Why don't you just run up and kick me right in the nuts? Why don't you just do that, right? BTC to 72 to 75K. I'm buying my, yes, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Not financial advice. ZBEC holding up pretty good. I like you're having fun. I hope you're having fun in Japan. Yes, very exhausting though. Hope Japan is treating you well. It's, yes, so far very, very nice. Dave, what's up, Mike? Let's go, baby. Good to see you, buddy. Jared says, life's been throwing me some serious curveballs lately, and the market seems bleak. But regardless, I'm going to DCA and not let anything disrupt my peace. That's what you have to do, brother. That's what you have to do, right? Don't let too much negative towards your positive, man. E-Plays, what's going on? God bless you, too. Konnichiwa. Absolutely another local. Let's go. Made it in time for the live. There you go. I hit Gary Daly. What's happening, brother? Probably dump Monday when U.S. markets open. Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. Would not shock me. Can't see your video, FYI. Can't see my video. Which video can't you see, brother? Can you not see me on camera? Is that what you're saying to me right now? Can you guys not see me? No, you guys can see me. Junior, hey Rob, hope you told Hara that our future depends on him. Yes, no kidding, eh? No kidding. I don't know what you mean, Beast Mode. You can't see my video. Ohouse says, what the heck, Rob? I had 5 more minutes left of me. I robbed you. I deprived you of it. Ray, what's going on, buddy? Your Rob, is possible that we could invalidate the head and shoulders pattern? Yes, we would have to start closing daily and weekly candles above, probably weekly candles above 110,500 roughly to invalidate a head and shoulders pattern. Are you going to be cashing out when we hit 110K? I don't know. It depends, right? Only the Patreon members will know what I'll be doing with my portfolio. So Jared says, gotta show support when I can. I appreciate you, brother. I'll be dropping some trades over in the trade group hopefully tonight, just so you guys know as well. Chris, what's up, buddy? When your price points change in the Patreon, you think? Will they? I don't know. If they do, I'll have to evaluate that when I get back. And if they do, you guys, obviously, Patreon members, you guys will know. So BTC fills the CME gap at 108K. Are you personally going to be selling? I'll let you guys know over on the Patreon what I'm going to be doing with my portfolio. Rob, what do you think of the Bloomberg inclusion? I think extremely bullish for the long term, for the big picture. VTT, looking forward to the Jasmine content. You're doing amazing things in this space, Rob. Hey, absolutely, man. Thank you so much, brother. Trying to do what I can, man. Trying to do what I can. John's blessings, my friend. Yo Mars in the house. Mearded, what's happening, buddy? How's the food out there? Eat anything good yet? Yeah, I've just been open to trying to eat just about anything that that they're serving. So far so good. So far, so good. Element Rage. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? Dave, you're good, brother. Domo says, Domo Origato, Mr. Ramato. Must be my stream weird. Yeah, because I have it playing over there in the background, and I can see everything. I can see my whole feed. So BTC looks like it's dumping tomorrow. Yeah, probably, but Monday can often be a liar, right, guys? Cat, what's good? Good to see you. D. Wellwood, what's happening? Ben, what's up, Rob? Appreciate you. Eat some sushi for me. Hey, absolutely, brother. Rob, you got any thoughts on Lena and XPR? Very bullish on both projects. Very bullish on both projects for the long term, right? XDB to $5. Oof. That'd be insane, bro. That would be insane. That would be insane. Let's dive into some of the news, guys. We're all caught up in the chat. Fridge, alluding to your video about quantitative tightening ending, I really think 2026 makes sense. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, man. William, good to see you, my guy. Good to see you. Okay, let's get into some of the news. Bullish on XPR and XDB. Oh, absolutely. Do you see the new ZBIC dropped? And what's your opinion on that? I haven't been able to dive too deep into it yet, to be honest with you. I'm hyper focused right now on the Jasmine Junction situation since I'm, in Japan and dealing with that. So, Swift retires MT as the ISO 20022 becomes the new language of global payments. Again, guys, myself, Max, Rue, and many others talk about this all the time. Let's get into it here. Swift ended the M2 messages, moving to the FI payments to data-rich MX formats that boost precision and automation. The ISO 20022 structured field strengthens the AML checks and straight-through processing, but force major bank system upgrades. ISO alignment boosts interest in DLT networks like Ripple and Stellar, aiming for compliant, interoperable settlement. Swift confirmed the full cutover to the ISO 20022 for cross-border payment instructions this weekend. All FI-to-FI messaging now moves through data-rich MX formats, ending legacy MT usage. The shift forces banks into the unified messaging language built for precision compliance and automation. Behind the scenes, coexistence under the CBPR Plus ends after years of phased migration. Messages like the MT102 and MT202 are formally retired. Payment flows continued uninterrupted, yet the data layer has fundamentally changed. Guys, it's funny because so many XRP haters and Stellar haters and stuff, they said that this would never happen. And here we are, and they're quiet, right? They are quiet. The ISO 20022 first appeared in 2004, the standardized financial messaging across borders. Over time, the RTGS systems and real-time scheme adopted it domestically. Cross-border payments followed later, making this weekend a hard milestone. Swift launched coexistence in March of 2023 to ease the transition. Many institutions leaned on translation layers instead of native systems. That shortcut now fades as validations tighten and MT thinking carries risk. Structured data replaces the free text across parties, addresses, and purpose codes. Straight through processing improves while errors fall. Less of a margin for error. AML and sanctions checks gain clarity through standardized identifiers. However, banks face pressure to upgrade core systems. Well, any bank that's not using the upgraded systems probably going to be obsolete, right? The ISO 20022 does not certify cryptocurrencies or blockchains. It defines how institutions exchange messages. Still, networks align with structured messaging gain attention. Ripple's XRP ledger integrates the ISO 20022 through RippleNet, supporting native messaging flows and on-demand liquidity. Stellar supports the ISO style mapping for fast, low-cost transfers, though with fewer disclosed banking links. Hedera, Algorand, and Quant also position for interoperability, targeting tokenization and compliant settlement. Very, very bullish, guys, for the ISO 20022 coins out there, and ZBEC will soon be one of them, in my opinion. Well, they said it's part of their roadmap, right? That by the end of this year, by the end of 2025, they planned on being ISO 20022 compliant. So we'll see what happens. Let me get back into the chat a little bit here. It's going like crazy. I am forward looking to Q2 for Altseason. Just too much happening in Q1. Yeah, well, Q2, I believe, what, January, February, March? Yeah, so Q2, Powell gets replaced at the Fed for starters. Gain, Rob, what do you think of Coinbase offering? I haven't dove into that yet. I can only do so much out here right now. So Swift is moving fast to compete with Ripple. Yes, it is. Are you going to ask Hara his opinion on what's going on in the market, like whether BTC topped? I'll ask him. I'll see what he says for sure. I don't know that he looks, I don't know if the CFO and CEO of companies look at things like that like we do, though, on the retail side, right? They look at it on the big picture, where you're supposed to be looking at it on the big picture too, but you're not, right? Not you specifically, you as the retail investor, not you as an individual. So yeah. Rob, it's funny you're in Asia saying good morning. I'm always watching market open there in Bloomberg. Yes, no kidding. There she is, the one and only Gamma Goddess. She says, "Let's get this money." And she says, "Can't wait to hear all about the trip to Japan." Absolutely, cats in the house. Rise above. Awesome to catch you live, Rob. Looking forward to hearing you yell out, sell your baskets in the Patreon. Yes, absolutely. I hope so soon too, man. We need to move up though. Hello, Rob. Will Bitcoin touch 78 to 77 again, or is the bottom in? Like I said, we could go that low, but nothing is written in stone. Hi, I am wondering if anyone has any current views on IBIT. I'm now down 25%. Your spot Bitcoin ETF at BlackRock. It's a long-term hold, Alexa. So personally, I don't look at my Bitcoin holdings specifically as whether they're up or down. When they're down, I look at them as buying opportunities because I never sell my Bitcoin. Never. I just accumulate, right? So up 25%, down 25% when it comes to Bitcoin, completely irrelevant to me. It really just comes down to buying opportunity versus sitting on my hands opportunity, right? If you believe like I do that Bitcoin will inevitably be over $1 million a coin, being down 25% right now, when you look at the big picture, doesn't really matter, right? True, but could have some unique insights. Blessings, Rob. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing pretty good. All right, let's keep it going here. What do we got? Trump makes massive $82 million bond bet as markets brace for possible rate cuts. New financial disclosures reveal that President Trump has accumulated more than $82 million in corporate and municipal bonds, signaling a decisive macro bet on major Federal Reserve rate cuts in the near future, because he knows he's going to be replacing Powell at the Fed soon enough. The filings, which span dozens of transactions, offer one of the clearest looks yet at how he is positioning himself ahead of what many analysts expect to be a turbulent period for the markets. The document shows Trump buying a wide array of municipal and corporate debt, including school district bonds, utility-backed securities, county level infrastructure financing, and long data municipal obligations stretching well into 2030 and 2040. Many entries fall between $50,000 to $250,000, while others reach $500,000 to $1 million per purchase, ultimately adding up to more than $82 million in exposure. The mix of assets suggests a strategic approach aimed at locking in yield before a potential shift in monetary policy. So basically, guys, Trump is doing all of this buying up right now, betting on the economy getting better, betting on markets recovering. Do you think that Trump is going to put $82 million into markets, betting on a reversal and a pump to the upside if it wasn't going to happen? I mean, he is the leader of the free world, quote unquote, right? So, as I often say, guys, if you're sitting there right now wondering if crypto is a good investment and whether you made the right decision, and you're seeing companies like Bitmine and Strategy and the president of the United States, for crying out loud, just dropping $82 million into the markets, investing, and you're sitting there wondering if what you're doing is a good idea. Might want to think about that a little bit, right? Might want to think about that a little bit. So, what else do we have? What else do we have? Let's get some more. Get another piece of news going on here. Let's get back into the chat a little bit first, though. AF, happy Sunday. It's Monday here. I'm in the future, my friend. I'm in the future. When's LFG and Pico's next episode? Can't wait for the next one. I believe Thursday or Friday next week. Yeah, I just finished watching episode 2 last night myself. So ask her about the MM because about the market maker. Market maker has nothing to do with whether he sucks or not. So, or you mean the market maker sucks? Been missing for a while now. Started a new job. Nice. Triple J's in the house. Like life could be a dream. Yes, absolutely it could. Or a nightmare. Depends. Danny, my guy, what's up, man? I was making some dinner with you on the background. There you go, man. Trump has recorded, has a record of has business decisions. All the times he has to file bankruptcy, why people think he's some amazing businessman is insane. I think that there's a little bit more to it than that, right? I think you're just skimming through the headlines about what he's done in his life when it comes to his money. I mean, he's got more money than I do. He's got more money than you do. So he must be doing something right at the end of the day. Could you look at a chart for me and let me know what happens tomorrow? Yeah, I'm living in tomorrow. Yes. Well played, Jared. Well played, brother. Where they put their dollars, we put our pennies. Exactly. Nicholas, crypto family, what's up? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Over the tops in the house. What's up? How's the internet over the pond? Yeah, it's spotty from place to place, but my room, it's not bad. It's not bad here. So, all right, let's get into another piece here. Solana and XRP ETFs buck the downtrend. Signs of an ETF alt season ahead. New altcoin ETFs are proving resilient while the broader crypto market experiences sharp decline. Solana and XRP ETFs are not recording a single outflow day since launch. Guys, absolutely big picture. I told you guys, XRP and Solana. According to crypto ETF tracker, So Value, meanwhile, spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs have faced one of the largest multi-week outflows streaks in their history. So basically what's happening is we're seeing a lot of capital rotate from these spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs into the Solana and XRP ETFs, right? Because there's no new capital coming in right now. So obviously it's capital rotation from Ethereum and Bitcoin ETFs into Solana and XRP. It makes you wonder if other altcoin ETFs are going to experience something very similar. Will we see an exodus of the Solana and XRP spot ETFs when the time comes for new launches of other altcoin spot ETFs? So they're just going to keep rotating capital. That would be interesting to see. What else do we have? Altseason 2025. Key chart shows familiar pre-rally setup. Crypto analyst Merlin, the trader, has resurfaced one of his most followed indicators, the altcoin cheat sheet, and says the market is repeating a pattern seen before major alt seasons in the last cycle. According to him, the recent rejection at a key resistance followed by compression mirrors the setup from 2019, 2020, and early 2021, all of which preceded explosive altcoin rallies. This time, he believes, the configuration is pointing towards a new wave, Altseason 2025. Let's go. Merlin's chart compares total altcoin market cap performance, excluding Bitcoin and stablecoins over several years. The model identifies the recurring structure a period of rejection at the same horizontal resistance, followed by a pullback and a compression phase. Historically, this sequence has preceded a sharp upside breakout. As you can see, guys, boom, boom. In 2019 and 2020, altcoins stalled at this resistance zone before dipping and consolidating. Once compression resolved, the market surged into what became the full 2021 alt season, delivering some of the largest returns in crypto history. The crypto chart shows altcoins hitting the same ceiling again in 2025, with the price reacting almost identically to prior cycles. The current rejection zone is highlighted in the red on the chart, which, let's scroll up and have a looky-loo. See, rejection right on this red line at the top. So yeah, the chart shows altcoin with the price reacting almost identically to prior. See, as you can see, rejected off. Are we going to come back down? Alt season. This is the cheat sheet. So alt season. Boom. Let's go. The current rejection zone is highlighted with the red, like I said, directly beneath its green ignition zone, which represents the area where previous breakouts began. Merlin suggests the market is now entering a critical compression period, a stage where price grinds sideways, liquidity tightens, and volatility vanishes before the cycle's next major expansion. The reasoning behind Merlin's call is straightforward. The market structure is following an almost perfect fractal of previous cycles. Altcoins repeatedly failed to break a long-term ceiling, retreat, compression, and then erupt into major seasons once Bitcoin stabilizes. According to the chart, the current setup mirrors that playbook more closely than at any point since 2020. He emphasizes that the pullback is not bearish, is not a bearish shift, but rather a necessary reset before momentum returns. So Merlin thinks we're headed towards an altcoin season. For everybody's sake, I hope that Merlin is correct. Let's get back over to the Bitcoin chart momentarily here. I'm working off one screen instead of three, guys, which is what I'm used to, so you have to bear with me. Eventually, we're going to recouple to the M2 and send. I agree. I agree. Where are we here? Do you still have a high conviction XCN? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've won 17 of the last 21 of my trades on my first ever paper trading account. There you go, man. Nice. That's what I like to hear. Bullish on XCN, 100%. 100%. All right, guys, listen, I got a lot to do today. It's been about 45 minutes. I got to get going here. I will try to go live again later today, but I keep forgetting that you guys are it's so much later for you guys than it is for me. So, but I will get some more content out one way or another later today, guys. We have 237 people watching right now. We have 88 likes, guys. We can get it up to 100. So smash the likes if you're watching the replay. And I will see you guys later tonight or tomorrow, guys. Make sure that you actually tomorrow I'll be over at Jasmine Lab, so I might not be live. But yeah, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, guys. Make sure you're over on the Patreon for exclusive Patreon-only content. We are also filming a lot of content on this documentary that's going to be exclusive only to the Patreon, not released anywhere else. So make sure you guys check that out. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.